Okay, recording commentary for the third week of battle. I realized pretty early on that I had no idea what I was doing. I think I got a little lucky with the first two matches. Um, so he sends out Mawile here, and instead of realizing he was going to sword stance, I just went for stupid moves. Kept on spiking like an idiot. And I probably should have just went straight to Goodra and just did the fire punch to take it out in one hit. But like I said, I'm an idiot. But it's okay though. I'll get back next week. So here, set up the spikes, yada yada yada. Should have probably just volt switched out after the first sword stance. I honestly was not even no Johns, but I wasn't even looking when he did the first sword stance. So, yeah, I expected him to not send out Mawile. I'm not really used to singles, so I don't know if that's like a common thing that people do. I'm used to like the VGC setup, but I did not think that he was going to send out Mawile first. I kind of thought that Mawile would maybe be a closer or something like that. Kind of like how I usually use Mimikyu as a closer, but I should have done my research. So here I do the volt switch when I should have done that way earlier, and instead of switching to Goodra, I was an idiot and switched to Vaporeon because I'm like, oh, you know, he has a high physical defense and a low special, so I was like, well, let me try to like maybe get a burn off or something. Of course, the game said no, so got one hit here, done deal. It's also funny because I did the mock battle afterwards, and he only took out one of my Pokemon. I mean, I know it's against the computer, but I was like seeing what I did wrong there, and I was like, of course, I could have actually done a lot better, or potentially won this match if I would have played it differently. I also don't understand this team very well. These are all excuses, but no, seriously, I really didn't spend too much time trying to put this together. So yeah, Ludicolo's out, sent out Mimikyu. I should have saved him, but then again, at this point, I was already down most of my Pokemon, so I started panicking and just making stupid plays. Went for the Sword Dance, of course, because Mimikyu with Disguise, you know. Play rough, Disguise, and then, I can't remember what happens here. Hold on a minute, let's see. Sucker Punch. Okay. Yeah, no, I kind of saw that coming. Okay. That was the one good thing I did right, I think. Went for the double sword dance. I thought maybe I can help myself run through the rest of the time. But didn't really happen because of course it lived with 1 HP, so went for the Sucker Punch again. Went for Shadow Sneak because it always goes first. I don't really know how to do commentary, if anybody could tell. Salamence, wasn't really sure. I don't really know how they run singles Salamence. They run a totally different setup from what I remember in doubles. So that was kind of going in blind here. Should have also done research on his team because all I remembered that he had was I remember him picking Nidoking and Snorlax, but I don't remember Salamence or anything like that at the draft, so should have done a little bit of research, but of course I didn't. Cofagrigus, sent him out. He honestly should not even be with this team right now. He's with a different setup, but I don't have my Scizor, so I think that also just gave away a little plan for next week. Don't worry, I'm going to do a lot better next week. I don't know if I'm supposed to continue talking the entire time or not, but basically you guys can see me take a big fat L. And first L of the season, so we'll see what happens next week. I also found out after the battle that Cursed Snorlax has been the setup since the second generation of Pokemon. I didn't know that because I don't do singles, so I did not know that that was a common thing, but I guess I should have known better than to go in blind in a format that I don't play. So here, I don't know really what I was doing. I kind of pretty much figured the match was over at this point, and you're not supposed to just forfeit, so I just kind of kept throwing shit out. And oops, I don't know if I was supposed to swear. I kept on throwing stuff out. Maybe just hoping that I could get a Destiny Bond playoff. Obviously didn't work, but whatever. I think honestly, turn 3 of this match, I made enough mistakes to not be able to turn it back around, but afterwards I realized like Gudra could have gotten me through a lot more, like against like, you know, Salamence and Mega Mawile, and then I could have saved Mimikyu to clean up in case like those two fainted, which they probably would have, but they would have at least gotten, you know, through the team, at least most of the team, like Hoopa and whatnot. I need to do more research on Hoopa Unbound. I feel like he could be a threat if, you know, there's like another match in the future. And I sent out Gudra last when he should have been one of the first. Outrage. And 6 minutes worth of commentary. Alright, game over. Thanks for watching if you guys are watching. Not that bad at Pokemon, but this was just a really, really bad match for me. I made a lot of stupid mistakes and I'm making a bunch of excuses. So yeah, GG's.